Mic check 1 2. Welcome back to Day One Radio right here on Live Hip Hop Daily. I'm Maurice Garner in here with my man BP. What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Feeling good. It was a good little mini vacation weekend. Now we back in the building. Sorry we didn't rock with y'all last week. I was traveling and whatnot, but you know, we back in here. Tiger back to winning tournaments. Bill Cosby going to jail. Shit crazy out here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Tiger out here winning, man, you know Tiger won the championship, the PGA Tour Championship right here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the East Lake Golf Course, which is down the street from the stomping grounds of our guest today, man. You know what I'm saying? We got none other than the Eastside Chevy Rider himself, Mr. Block Spencer in the building, man. What's going on, man?
What's up, baby? How y'all doing, man?
Chilling, man. Was you at the golf game? Was you at the tournament?
Man. Nah, man. You know, I was in New York, man. Just finished up this new deal I just done with Universal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just got back this
Breaking
morning.
news.
You know, came here with y'all boys, and I'm trying to rebuild hip hop.
For sure, man. So
that's what I'm on right now.
So like a lot of people, you know, they got introduced to what you do through Block Entertainment / Bad Boy South.
Yep.
But you know, folks that know that you like that wasn't the first time. That was not your first foot in the game. You know what I'm saying? So to backtrack a little bit, man, tell us like where does it start for Russell Block Spencer as far as the music industry, and we'll get into the life and all that stuff along the way, man.
Well, you know, when I first got into the music business, you know, I got in with Tupac.
Right.
And I kind of got in it through because we was his family. You know, like, you know, my kid's mom and his sister were kind of like best friends. And, you know, Pop was in jail when I got out of jail. And she said, yo, when Pop get out, I'm going to really introduce him to you. And before Pop left Oakland and came to Atlanta, me and Edie from the Outlaws got real cool because Edie, you know, was kind of dating, well, what was it kind of, but dating Tupac's sister. And had a child by his sister. So me and Edie came real cool, and when Pac got out, and me and Pac spent like from 94 to 96 off and on together. So, you know, like, but, you know, like these days you would call what me and Pac had like a, you know, some people may say management, but I didn't call it that because I wasn't Pac manager per se. I was just family. Yeah. Just whatever needed done, I was there. I was a street nigga. You know, back then, you know, I'm from East Lake, Kirkwood. You know, we always thought rappers and singles lame. You know, anybody in the music business, that shit lame. Yeah. You know, but I'm a hustler and I take advantage of my opportunities. And I saw, damn, this is a place where I can like leave penitentiary doing 4.5 years for manslaughter to now I'm making money because of my relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a good hustle for me, you know? You know
what I'm saying? So like you said, you know, you kind of thought folks that was in that game as lame. Like what was that?
Yeah, back then in them game.
Like what was that transition like? Because, you know, we see street cats try to make that transition and they can't. Or you see folks like Suave that make that transition and refuse to change, you know what I'm saying? So
well, you know, back in the days, man, you know, that was like the early 90s. It was like 94, 95. So, you know, we got to think how it changed because even niggas in my hood was laughing at me like, Block, you fucking that bullshit? Like, you know, and really, man, they didn't really believe when I got to deal with Puff. They actually didn't believe, oh, yeah, right, yeah, Block, you got to deal with Puff, yeah. So, I'm talking niggas, I was in the day one niggas, like niggas from the, you know what I'm saying, like from the sandbox, they really didn't believe that, you know, that nigga like Puff would really come down and give a nigga from Kirkwood Zone 6 a situation like he did. Right. And, you know, we just didn't see it. You know how it is, man. You know, like, well, back in those days, if we didn't see nobody buy a Benz from the music business, we don't believe it. Right. We grew up seeing, you know what I'm saying, Ray. We grew up seeing, you know what I'm saying, Cutthroat. We grew up seeing niggas from the hood rob, steal, and kill to get that Benz. So that's what we want to do. And that's one reason why I kind of put my studio right in my hood where my mama went to high school at, you know, basically because I wanted people to, you know, kids to say, yo, this shit really can work. Right. And, you know what I'm saying? You had everybody from Jay-Z, Beyonce to everybody, man, you know, stop by 1605 Warren Drive. So, you know, just going back to now where like street niggas want to be rappers because they see it's easy. They say, damn. It's like take cannon from a baby. These niggas really sorry. Rappers really, like niggas who got the talent, sometimes they be so focused on my craft. You know, they be so focused on that. So then the hustle come, cause you know, cause we street niggas, so the hustle come in like, oh, Nigga, I just do some shit that sound good, some catchy shit, and go on tour and get some bread. Oh, this easy. Nowadays.
Yeah.
But back then, it was like, man, that shit lame as hell, man. That shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't gonna work. And thank God, you know, I'm the first nigga out of Kirkwood that made it work.
For sure, man.
But now the whole zone, and now everybody from zone 6.
Everybody from there, we on now.
You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody from zone 6, even the Canada niggas claiming zone 6. You know what I'm saying?
I see this gonna be one of the Eastside episodes. I already see what
everybody from zone 6, baby.
No, that's for real though, cause I mean, I'm from Decatur. It's like we were always like, at least people my age, we're like, no, I'm from Decatur. Like it was like two different things. You know what I'm saying? It was like, but now it's like it does seem like it's this whole conglomerate. Cause I was even seeing how when Black and them did the East Side Day a couple weeks ago, they had the flyer. And I was like, damn, man, all of that is zone 6 now? You know, Snellville is zone 6 too now?
No. Honestly, it's the artist type of niggas that say outside of Atlanta, outside of Kirkwood is zone. It's the artists. It's not real niggas, because man, I know some niggas from Decatur that they don't claim zone 6. They claim Decatur.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They claim Glenwood. They claim Stone Mountain. You know what I'm saying? That's where they from. But it's the artists, people that's really just want to ride the wave type ass niggas that really claim, you know, they spot zone 6. But zone 6, if you know, is city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Zone 1 through 6 is city of Atlanta. There's no Decatur, no nowhere else. But hey, zone 6, man, because you know, power and numbers. So I appreciate that. Y'all from zone 6. Let's get these niggas.
Hilarious.
So hey, y'all, so when they come out to it, I say zone 6. Let's get them. They don't see all y'all niggas come out.
Wow. So what came first for you? Was it the Shonuff situation or working with Suave House?
Suave House.
Suave House. So how did you end up going from working with Pac and rolling with him to hooking up with Draper and doing the whole Suave House thing?
Greg Street. You know, when Pac went to jail, you know, like I was riding around with Greg Street. You know, I was leaving the trap, going out V103, 2 pistols on me, just leaving fresh out the trap. 6 o'clock, time of Street to Rock. I'm writing this to him, and like I say, you know, I took advantage of my opportunities. So I saw the artists and all the execs come through Greg Street show. So when I met Greg, it was kind of funny. I was in a parking lot of Jazzie Pha's on Memorial Drive.
Took it back right there.
And Columbia Drive. I was going to meet a nigga to sell him some work. But then, you know, Greg Street had a remote there, and it was 8 Ball and JG. So I was just waiting, just waiting in the truck. I said, fuck, let me go inside the club right quick. I don't want to be, just sitting here like a sitting duck. So as I was going in the club, Greg was like, yo, hey man, come on, man. I walked over, that's what's happening. He said, hey man, for the MJG, he said, man, this nigga look just like Tony Draper. So it all started out, like, damn, so boss, damn nigga do look like Drake. And that conversation led on to me Draper. And me and Draper became brothers, even to this day. Because even when I signed Ross, I took Rick Ross to Draper.
Teflon.
Yeah, Teflon done. Yeah. And that's how that started. You know what I'm saying? And then Greg Street, so once again, I put that hustle hat on. I said, hey man, this shit for real, get money on the street. He was like, yeah. He was like, man, here go my number, come fuck me at the station. And that's what I started doing. And that's how I started bridging gaps and, you know what I'm saying, hustling, and, I meet some niggas, they don't really know nobody, like, so I take them out to different clubs through the relationship with Greg Street. Right. Like I met P them that way, I met Baby them that way. Like I had like Big E from Boyz N Da Hood. Like I did an album on Big E called Mechanicsville, USA. Yeah. If you look like in that video, I had Baby them in the video in '97. If you go back to Big E's Zone 6 record, in video, you'll see Baby them in the video. So, like I said, through Greg Street, man, I built a lot of relationships. So I just learned how to hustle the relationship.
It seems like Street don't really get his credit out here for the.
Oh no, Greg Street most definitely, man. Blocky and T-Dawg, it wouldn't be, through a law first, you know what I'm saying? And then my relationship with Greg Street, it wouldn't be a Block Entertainment without Greg Street. I tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody let me come and ride with him from here to fucking LA, go to clubs with him every night, Dog, that's your game. That's and that's what these artists gotta understand these days. When you breaking a record, when you doing what you do, you gotta work. This shit don't come easy. And I was working. Like I said, man, I leave the trap at 6 o'clock. And then I'm with Greg to 6 o'clock that morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, Greg really showed me how to really take advantage of the hustle and be a relationship. Because it's a relationship game.
Right. Who got the cleaner old schools, you or Greg?
Me. Ain't nobody fucking me in no Chevy, dog. Nobody. Let that be known, man. I'm an Eastside Chevy Rider, man, and I rep that shit well. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, man, anybody out there on y'all day one radio, day one shows, your day one niggas, hey, don't miss me with this music shit, nigga. I'm still a street nigga, and I still build my cars as is. I got the hardest donk in the world. I don't give a fuck who it is. I wrap them up. Let's go. I got 100,000 on my vert.
All right.
Let's go.
It is out there now.
I got 100. I got 100. Anybody think they want to come holler at the Dunkosaurus? Come holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, so how long were you working with Suave and Draper and all them? Because, like, you know, the Suave House history, it's long, but people only kind of recognize that, like,
well, you know,
91 to, like, 90.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 99 run, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, like, I was with Draper from the kind of like the second going into the third 8 Ball MJG album.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then I worked like I met Jazzie through a girl, like it was some bad chicks down in Houston. And she said, hey, I know this, you know, this dude, you know, this producer, he worked, you know, inside of a hotel. I said, what? I said, yeah, man, he produced inside of a hotel. I said, man, take me by this shit. I went and met Jazzie, you know what I'm saying? Him and Draper started working on the Tila album, and the first record we worked on was Shonuff. So yeah, and you know that album ended up selling like 3.7 million. So that was one of my first rap albums that I ever worked on, and Jazzie and Draper kind of fell out, and then so Jazzie came to Atlanta. Then you know Nuna was kind of like, you know, me and Nuna been family since early 90s, like before I went to, you know, and so Nuna, you know, started the Shonuff production camp. Okay. So plugged them up. Nuna started managing Jazzie on the record label side, and I was managing Jazzie in the street side. So it's like when the street niggas want some beats, they come through me. Gotcha. But when Arista or Jive or one of them labels want, they knew how to that business. Cause I was a street nigga still. I was still wearing 6 clothes, bagging shit. They didn't want to see me come. They was, oh shit, here we go with another short night. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I had to learn how to finesse that game, and that's how, you know, building a block of entertainment. After we built Shonuff, because Shonuff was our first hit, me and Jazz had. And that's when we signed Sierra, and we signed Joe the Breeze, and then we signed Jeezy.
It's interesting you say that, because I never thought of it like that, to have, like, you know, artists have, or producer even, like, have 2 different kind of managers for 2 different types. Because, you know, the only producer I could think of that kind of played both those sides well was somebody like Pimp C. It's like, Pimp produced all his own stuff for his group, but then you see his beats pop up on some random dude from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Pimp hustling, nigga, you want that check. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, you gotta just understand the hustle, man. You know, life is a hustle. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta know how to flip that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta be born with that shit. A nigga cannot make you a hustler. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, so that's that. I didn't realize that you was rocking with Jazzie that early. So you know, you was rocking with Nunez, so you know Ken Lo and.
Man, Player University, baby. That's my player partner. I know all them, Rich. I know all them, man. Player University, baby.
Rich is my cousin.
Okay, man. Ken Lo, my brother, man.
Yeah. Good dude.
Yeah,
Very
man.
Solid dude. Shout out to Lo, man.
Yeah, what up, Ken Lo? What's poppin', player?
Most definitely. You know, speaking of the whole relatives thing, I'm one of the I want to say one, maybe 2 people that have actually sat down with one of your relatives and did a real interview. And Mr. Anthony Tiffith.
That's right. It's my brother.
But the funny thing, hopefully,
my bloodline is my relative.
He don't hear this and say nothing, text me or nothing. But I remember when we did it, we talked about you guys being related. Yeah, y'all fathers were brothers.
That's right.
But he called me later and was like, we gonna do something. So don't put that in the story. This was years ago.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. But why do y'all kind of keep that on the low?
Now,
y'all are related like that.
Well, you know, it's
and
like.
we're talking about Top Dawg from TDE, if y'all don't.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when you hustle this game, you don't want to be, I mean, you don't feel like, you know, like us working together. It's like, okay, for example, like when I did my thing and I was doing the blocking ENT thing, you know, he was all on my wave.
Gotcha.
So that he got his thing going. It's like, I'm gonna be on his way. Now family get at us all the time about this shit. Like, hey man, y'all need to make this shit one big old fucking take over this bitch. Yeah. And that's what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. We collaborate now. But yeah, it's just like, you know, he a grown man, I'm a grown man, and you know, we don't want to just, you know how that shit go. Sometimes people think a nigga doing it just to stay on board, just hang on. You know what I'm saying?
Family is. Yeah. Neither one of y'all come across as them type of dudes.
Yeah,
anyway,
no. Our bloodline ain't built like that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
like he a solid dude.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Our interaction was a whole nother story within itself. We'll have to tell. It was crazy.
It's my relative.
Man, for sure.
Yeah, the real bloodline. We got pictures. We young with it, all the way back.
That's what's up, man. That's definitely what's up. So you mentioned Puff, man, and relationships again. How did you end up linking up with Puff and then that turning into a lucrative business situation?
Well, you know, like, you know, me, Puff, Mark Pitts, who used to manage Biggie, Pac, once again, you know, all of us was running the same circles anyway. You know, before the beef went down with Pac and Big, and before. Cause before I even went to work with Bad Boy South, I asked Pac mom, I said, hey, what you think? Like, you know, how you think Pac would feel that I'm going there fucking with him? She's like, baby, Pac just wants you to get your money, feed your family. Like I had to give, you know, like I had to let her give me the pass. Then I asked Edie and the Outlaws. They gave me a pass. Man, feed your family. We ain't stunned that shit. And then once they gave me the blessings, man, then, you know, it's funny because I got reintroduced to Puff through Kim Porter.
Okay.
You know, Kim like my sister. We know each other for years. And Kim heard a couple of records I was doing on Boyz N Da Hood. And man, she gave him the Puff. And, you know, and then my boy Terry, I don't know, you know Terry from Noontime. Terry took me up to holler at Dre. When I had them boys going, and Terry took me up to holler at Dr. Dre. I was up there for 3 days with Dre, but I saw, you know, you had Eminem finna come out, you had The Game finna come out, you had 50 Cent, you had everybody.
A long time.
But and this record was already at like 5,000 spins, 4,000 spins a week.
I didn't even realize that the record was bubbling before the deal was even in place.
Oh no, man, the record was bubbling fucking. See, okay, Meech called me and said, Block, this how, okay, when I first started the group Boyz N Da Hood, it was an all-star group. It was T.I., Sean Paul from the Young Bloods, Trick Dad, and Joe the Breeze.
Gotcha.
I was like, you know what, anybody can do a super group, because I had all the relationship, you know, and I said, you know what, let me try to do this shit another way. So I called Ted, Ted from Slip and Slide, like my big brother. I said, hey man, so I want to put Trick in this group. He said, okay, cool. Trick had just got out of jail. So he was like, well, you know, get a probation officer. So Trick moved up here with me for like a month and a half, and we working on some music. And in that time, Meech called me and said, yo, Block, you know, I got an artist I want Jazzie Pha to produce some records on. So when I said, okay, cool, just bring them to the studio. So when they come to the studio, and Jeezy jumped out. I said, oh, that's Jeezy. Yeah, that little Jay.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, what up, little nigga? I said, man, what up, Jay? So I'm like, but see, cause see, his cousin, you know, me and Jeezy's cousin was good friends. Joey one of the richest niggas in Decatur,
gotcha.
you know, on the east side. And I'm from the Meadows, Kirkwood area, so we was the niggas that, nah, don't fuck with Joe. So I said, okay, so Jeezy come in. I didn't know at the time, because like I said, I didn't ever listen to Hard and Soft at the time. I never really knew who Lil J, what musically, I never really listened to his music. So when he came in, I didn't know Trick Dad was his favorite rapper. And Trick was in the studio. I said, Jeezy, he said, what y'all doing? I said, man, I'm doing a group called Boyz N Da Hood. You want to be in? He said, hell yeah. So that's how Jeezy got a group.
Gotcha.
And but what was so crazy, man, Jeezy got in the booth, right? It was a song called Pussy Motherfuckers. It's on Boyz N Da Hood first album. When Jeezy went in there, I guess Trick influences. He kind of sounded like Trick. Yeah. Trick put him to the side. Hey man, hey Block, what going on, man? He sound just like me. I said, nah, he probably just influenced Trick. He was like, nah, man. So we ended up just twisting style up a little bit, and you know, so it worked out, you know, so on that, so I brought Jody in because it makes sense, because Tupac mama called Tom Wiley. Tom Wiley is who signed Tupac.
Right.
Tom Wiley was the president of Warner Brothers at the time.
Right.
And she saw me, she was like, hey, I didn't know you were still trying to be in the music business. She said, you know, I got a good friend I can call for you. So Tupac mom called Tom Wiley. Tom Wiley flew us up, gave us $1 million deal on Joe the Breeze, and then meet Joe 8 months later.
Wow.
And this on my kids.
Wow.
Like, Pop mama called and made that call. We signed Jody. So I was like, you know what? Since we got Jody going, let me put him in this group, and then I'm gonna go my own way. Cause I don't think at first, honestly, man, I never said this really out there. I didn't think the word got back to me that Jazzie Noonan didn't believe in Boyz N Da Hood. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just take it across the street. Cause remember, I was part owner of Shonuff.
Right.
And so like I said, Kim ended up giving it to Puff. I was up in LA, Puff called me, because we at? I said, nigga, I'm in LA with Dre. He said, nigga, I'm gonna get you a private jet, fly you to New York. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. And that's what he did. And then, so then I flew the boys up, and then we signed with Puff. You know, Puff gave me a deal. The first deal kind of like $3 million for that situation. But how I got Puff was, I started Jock. It's going down. He didn't believe in it. So when I took it up there, I think I caught Puff on a bad day, on a busy day, honestly. You know, he was filming that show. He didn't really, you know, Puff was looking at the rough side of the A. You know, Jock came off as the playboy, because that's what I wanted. I didn't want a whole bunch of killing ass niggas, killing machine ass niggas. Because I want to sell some goddamn record. I want to stun that shit. I want some killing ass niggas. I can go back to Kirkwood. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up bringing Jock up there with a record, and he passed. He was like, Block, listen, you can do it. But see, my deal was, you know, I said, nah, I'll just keep going. Yeah. And this is what I'm telling everybody. Just because niggas you think, like even me, if I say they gonna work, you know, man, I don't know what the fuck this shit gonna work or not. My chances, cause I've done it so many times, will be good. But Puff told me no on Jock. I kept on going. 6 months later, Puff come to Atlanta for Dallas Austin birthday party. Called me at 3, 4 in the morning. Like, listen, nigga, I'm flying you and this nigga back up to New York with my own sign this nigga. I said, who? He said, man, that record came on. Everybody doing this crazy ass dance. He said, I'm high as a motherfucker. I don't know what they were doing. He said, but I want to sign that nigga. I said, well, I want 15 million. I just said it. Like, nigga, I ain't moving shit. He said, done deal, let's go. I still got a copy of the check. Well, I got a Sean Combs check. I didn't get a bad boy, like 15 million, all at one time.
Wow, man.
And that's how I started. I mean, Puff passed on Rick Ross too. I took him to Rick Ross too. He told me, nah, Block, I'll tell you.
A lot of people pass on Ross.
Yeah. Man, listen, when I signed Ross in 96, the only nigga was I'm telling you, I took that nigga to everybody. The only nigga that was serious was Shaq.
Really?
Twism.
Let me tell you, dog. Hey, dog, that nigga was gonna be Twism record, nigga. Rick Ross, Teflon done. Shit, hey, man, listen, man. Well, that time, boy, we would have sounded the goddamn
body. Ross pen, shit, Shaq might have had 1 or 2 more hits.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
people don't know Ross can really fucking rap. Like, Just Blaze is a friend of the show, friend of mine, and he talked about working with Ross way back then when he was Teflon Don and how dope he was, and people were sleeping.
Man, dog, listen, man. Like Ross, that's my brother. Like, you know, me and his mom talk at least once a week. Like, you know, we're past the music shit. You know what I'm saying? Between him and I, you know, and it's kind of hard to be a relationship with artists sometimes, because sometimes the artists don't really understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know how to separate the work and the play. So,
do you like, speaking of which, you know what I'm saying, like with artists not understanding, like Boyz N Da Hood, when it was popping, and then like when it ended, it just ended. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you think went right and wrong about that? Because I think that's the first time I ever actually met you. Because I was working at Rolling Out at the time. And they were like, hey, man, we need you to come back to Atlanta and interview this group, Boyz N Da Hood. I was like, who are they? You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to link you up with this guy named Coach K. And then like, they had the photo shoot. I had to do the photo shoot and the interview at the old office on Memorial. And correct me if I'm wrong. Like, was the group just put together around that time? Because it didn't seem like they knew each other. It was like, I was talking to Joe, and I was like, where's everybody else at? And like, I don't know. And I asked, and like, he was there. He pulled up. I was like, where's everybody else at? I don't know. I was like, do y'all know each other? It was like, shit, nigga, we made one song, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, was that true how that?
Well, no. See what happened? Big E came in to replace Trick. Because Trick was going to be the one to stay. Trick and Jordan were going to stay. And then, you know, like I knew Duke from the East Side. I knew Duke because he was, you know, signed to Suave House too. But he was leaving, like Duke was there a little light at Suave House in Houston, but, you know, Duke was kind of leaving when I was coming at Suave House. So I just wanted OG.
On that 8 ball.
Yeah, because I wanted, because see, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, this whole group was about really a street nigga, an OG nigga, a young nigga, and a robber. You got all that shit in the hood, and I wanted you to go get some real niggas that really that was them. That was hard to find because everybody is not that. A lot of these niggas be lying, but none of these niggas be lying. Like Jordan was actually a little young nigga fucking all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy really had what he said he had. You know what I'm saying? He really robbed niggas. I mean, him a Counterville niggas on 3 niggas, and you know what I'm saying? Dude was on G from the East Side. So, you know, so I wanted to make the group, you know, at that time, once again, man, you know, like I was in the street and I didn't want to go back to my hood and they said, Block, what the fuck you fuck with these lame ass niggas for? Okay, at least they know, oh, these niggas solid. Yeah. And that's what they say, okay, nigga, that's what we can goddamn bang, bang, bang to. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, plus I grew up in Watts too in LA because my dad from LA, you know what I'm saying, for Watts. So, you know, when I was in the hood down here, nigga, I go to the east side of LA and Watts up there. So I had both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's dope. That's real. That's for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. And you know, like you said, you're all about the hustle, all about the money. So we got to pay the bills right now too. Man. So if you're watching this on Live Hip Hop Daily on YouTube, as you can see, I'm wearing glasses. I normally wear contacts. Yeah. You know, shit gets a little busy. You don't always got time to go to the eye doctor. Maurice got good eyes. Yeah. I ain't never seen you with glasses on.
I wear glasses, baby.
I've been wearing glasses and contacts since the 4th grade. Yeah. So, but for me, I ain't always got time to go to the eye doctor. So I found this app called Simple Contacts. It's a great solution for that, man. Using the app, I got my contacts lens prescription renewed, sitting at the crib. It only took like 5 minutes. So if you wear contacts, you got to check it out. Simple Contacts lets you renew your prescription and reorder your brand of lenses from anywhere in minutes through an online vision test. It's designed by doctors, and every test is reviewed by a doctor, so they'll literally bring in a doctor's office to your house. My prescription is all over the place, but the app got it spot on. Saved me a lot of time, saved me some bread too, because optometrists are expensive. The contact lens prices are good too. The vision test is only $20 and shipping is free. But since you're a Day One radio listener, Simple Contacts will give you $20 off your first order when you use the promo code DAY, D-A-Y. Try it for yourself and save $20 on your lenses by going to simplecontacts.com/day or entering the promo code DAY at checkout. I also want to mention that this isn't a replacement for your annual full eye exam. You still need to go to the eye doctor every once in a while. But it is the most convenient way to renew your prescription and reorder your contacts if your vision hasn't changed. So make sure y'all check that out and use our promo code. Save a little bit of bread, man. And now back to the interview.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody was hyped up over the Bad Boy reunion tour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You was out there on stage and shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, Puff, but see, Puff called me, said, nigga, don't let me come to your city. And you don't come on that stage with me. Because, you know, once again, when I first started music business, you know, Instagram went out. So we ran from the cameras. We ran from all that shit. I didn't want, I mean, like, if you really look back, I wasn't in none of the videos hardly. I was posting, like, in them boys, man, that was the last scene they shot. I dodged their ass for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Chris Robinson was trying to catch me for 2 days, and we finally got me. And Puff really was showing me, because once again, go back. You know, I came up with everybody saying Puff dance in the videos and
right,
talking on the records. So I was like, shit, I don't want to be, you know, man, them niggas really clowning niggas for that shit. Yeah. But I was like, but then again, I was saying, damn, I look back and like, every nigga that talked on a record, I mean, even now, think about it. Every producer, every DJ talking on a fucking record, when they videos is still here.
Yeah.
I like, man, fuck that talk, man. They can talk the fuck they want to talk about me. So when Puff told me that and showed me that, hey man, this your boy Big Block, home of the Eastside Chevy Rider. And that's how they were created. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would only do it on remixes.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the remixes I would do. Like when I did them boys remix, like I put Game on his first South beat. You know, it was Game and T.I. on them boys, you know what I'm saying, remix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I just started, you know what, I have to be around. JD still around, Timberland still around, Swiss B still around. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at it.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, once again, I just put on my, you know, the hat, you know what I'm saying, the hustle hat. You know what I'm saying? You got to hustle. You know what I mean?
So he also teased, both of y'all actually kind of teased folks like, oh yeah, Bad Boy South, Block ENT, back in the building.
Yeah.
Like, so like what
I was supposed to do an album and everything. Right?
Yeah, you know, but you know, once again, some of the artists think they worth more than they really are at that time. And I try to get the boys to come in and, man, listen, you know, I'm back, let's do this shit. And it was just so much bullshit in it, honestly. Just being real. You know, people want this much money. Puff ain't gonna pay y'all right now all this money y'all want. You know, I mean, people would love to hear it and see it, because I would love to hear that shit. You know, Jesus ready to go, everybody ready to go. Like, it would really help springboard everybody. Right. You know how that shit go.
So somebody hit you with that Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Like, tell them I want
16 million. Like, what? So, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
I mean, but being that the group started with different members than it ended up being with the exception of Jody, did you ever think of like, man, these cats don't want to do it, I'm going to just grab some other cats.
But see, you know,
Boyz N Da Hood.
But see, that's how we started Boyz N Da Hood. I said, okay, like, look how I did it. Like, everybody thought Jesus left Boyz N Da Hood. He didn't leave Boyz N Da Hood. Jesus still on my album now. Like, it's like the group was built on like, okay, whoever get hot first, whoever break out first, they'll come back. I'll replace them. They'll run off. They'll come back and be on a single. So when Jesus broke first, I actually thought it was gonna be Jody.
Yeah.
But Jesus out hustle. I mean, Jesus hustle.
Yeah.
And then, you know, then plus, you know, you got Big Meech and them, everywhere they went, dog, they did not spend no money unless them boys were playing in the club. No matter where BMF went, that was their anthem, them boys. Yeah. So that's how that shit got so many spins on the radio, so much shit going on, because Meech don't spend so much money. That was their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was my nigga. So, you know, when the song kept playing, Jesus blew up. So it was a contract. Jesus got to come get on Zoe Hood nigga. That's why Jesus was on Zoe record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be just going with Boyz N Da Hood could be going on right now. But, you know, when people, you know, so when Jesus left, it's kind of like Jesus left too quick. I feel like, and that's what happened. When Jesus left, he just took because Jesus was so big, it was like, he just, you know, it's just kind of like, it just hit him. It just caused me to look.
I forgot Zoe record was your record. That's funny. Yeah, that's fun because you know everybody in the Bay thought that was Richie Rich too.
Yeah. And see, Rich Rich my nigga, so it kind of like, you know, I was like, damn, nigga sound just like when I first signed him. You know what I'm saying? Because I was around Rich Rich through Pop, so I know I like, damn, nigga sound. You know, and yeah, man. But now, Zoe Hood nigga. And, you know, so Jesus came back, did what he did, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus, my brother to this day, you know? So, you know, everybody was standing up with the group, but I built the group, you know what I'm saying, to reinvent itself.
Gotcha.
Every album.
All right.
You know what I mean? But it didn't stay as planned.
Like, so, do you think music like that could work in 2018? Because, like, you know, when you think about the songs that were coming out through Boyz N Da Hood, and even just that era period, and you compare it to, like, now. Like, granted, you still got your street stuff, but you know, most of it is, you know, kind of light. Some of it is just drugged out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, folks are just kind of chilling. Do you think that kind of aggressive, just straight up aggressive music can come out and work in 2018 now?
No, I don't see it right now. Like, I mean, it got to be something that, an eye-opener rapper got to come first, I personally think. Somebody just really talk some real logical shit. But it's kind of like you got to mix Jeezy with a J. Cole. Then it'll probably fly into that. It'll probably land into that. But just straight up and down, I'm going to say, because you got to think, man, we were hustling. We were the drug dealers. Now these niggas are junkies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were selling dope. Now these niggas own the dope. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's be hard. But I have an artist, Skeet Taste, out of Houston. This nigga real deal Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check him out, Skeet Taste.
All right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. You spoke on the new artists who got a couple of your artists slid through today, man. You spoke on this new deal with Universal. Break that down a little bit, man. As much as you can say.
Oh no, yeah, you know I just got. Well, actually, I got 3 label deals. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, alhamdulillah, I got 3 label deals. Probably one of the only niggas in the city that got 3 label deals, but you know, thank God of that. So I got a kid named KJ. You know, just got to deal with Nickelodeon.
Wow.
I got. A label deal, and these are label deals, not artist deals. I mean, I can sign who the fuck I want. I don't answer to nobody anyway. The Universal Republic, the same guy gave Baby them 30 to 100 million. Monty Lippman gave me a big deal like that. So I got Country Boi who with me now, and I got R2R, Rad the Riches. You know what I'm saying? Zaytoven did a whole Rad the Riches album. It come out in 2 months.
Dope.
And then I got another deal with Son RCA with Mark Pitts. And I got Skeet Taste signed over there, another artist I'm working with signed over there. You know, but you got to think, man, a lot of artists that's out right now, from the Jacquees to the Scott ATLs to all these guys rock NT. You know what I'm saying? The whole game. Now, the only nigga I really could see in the city that could fuck with me, I'll be 100% honest, is Gucci. Gucci probably produced and put out just as many artists. I mean, Gucci got it. But everybody else, man, they just God bless them. Give a fuck who it is.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your ride, because, you know, for a person to be here since 94 and still relevant, I'm still relevant. I'm still signing new niggas now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I got kids over in the country, they're my artists. So, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you be relevant from 1994 to now, you know what I'm saying?
How are you doing it these days? Because, like, you know, in the time that you came up, it's like you really had to be in people's faces, like physically. You had to
kiss the babies.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, you got to kiss the baby. You didn't even kiss the baby.
Now, people are like strictly going just super digital. They're like, let me sign somebody that already got 250,000 followers somewhere. So how are you working it? How are you?
You know what? It's kind of like this, man. You know, like I used to. Let me use this analogy, man, to how shit is to this day. That made me look different at the way niggas dress. I was never with this tight jean wearing shit. Like with Country Boi, right? Like Country Boi wear that shit.
Oh, man. How you going?
Country Boi wear that shit. Hey, that's what I'm saying though, right? I don't need a nigga wear that country tight ass shit, right? But listen though. Yeah. So I had this girl, I said, why y'all like, she was like, damn, Block, she was like, you ever seen somebody that look dated? And I said, damn, I never looked at it like that. You have to change with the time.
True.
So I had to, you know, instead of my regular 38s I went, I had to slack down 36. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't, I would look dated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to change with the time or you get left behind. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to throw my little brother, you know, some brother down, you know, but they love that shit though. But I can't wear tight jeans and shit. I just can't wear it. But then when she put like, man, if people don't change, you look dated. Like you look old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So back now, what were the questions you had me to make me go there?
I was asking you so how are you out here working? Because I know you came up in the area.
Oh yeah,
where it's like you had to go face to face.
So
digital.
Yeah, it's the saying that it's kind of like I never like to chase nothing that I didn't build on my own. Like Country Boi, he came to me, that nigga was rapping in the kitchen. You know, it was one of my homeboys, you know, said, hey Block, I got this nigga that I want to invest in. And I said, shit, let me hear him. So I went over to his house, and Country was just raw talent. I like that. I don't like to chase, they like chasing the bitch. I just don't like chasing shit. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, I'm a builder. And I just feel like, you know, if I gotta chase something that's already hot, I mean, like, why would you need me? Because I like put Block hands on. So that's why, you know, I would never do that. Although my attorneys always tell me, Block, you gotta get people that's already moving, already got so many followers. I said, that's chasing, man. I don't chase no motherfucker. So that's just, you know, this is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's cheating to me. I don't like to cheat. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just cheating to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Alto, man. You know, like, I know a lot of y'all don't know what a prison Alto is, but I'm from Atlanta, Alto. I'm you know.
I heard about it, you know.
It's Atlanta triple cross. I wanted the hard way, my nigga. I don't want that easy shit, because shit don't last that long. And if you notice, all these fucking internet niggas cross everybody out. When they start, they don't be with the same day one motherfuckers. They won't be on y'all day one show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at it. So, you know, like, you know, so once again, man, I like to build. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my, you know, that's one of my things I say, let's build, because all new artists, y'all get at me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Country Boi, introduce yourself to the audience, man. Where you from? How you end up meeting Block? How y'all link up?
What going on, man? It's Country Boi, man. I'm from Monroe, Georgia.
Okay. What's up? So where can they find this stuff and all of that?
See, we just did a mixtape called Welcome to the Road.
Okay.
Y'all need to go check it out on all platforms. Then you can follow us on Ratty Rich's Music. Go check us out on there on Instagram. Mine on R2R_Country Boi.
Okay, for sure. Most definitely, I saw that. Welcome to the Road on your website.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Cool.
Yeah, so, you know, like, you know, Country Boi, man, he raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Country Boi is the voice of the hustlers of the day. You know, it's a real nigga that's still really in the traps. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I didn't really know traps exist. I went down in the Monroe on one of these days to meet these niggas.
Where
traps
exactly
really
is
exist.
Monroe, Georgia? I've never even heard of Monroe, Georgia.
Can I tell you where Monroe is?
South.
Nah, in North.
Monroe's north?
Yeah.
Right over there,
like no east.
Like that.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
So between like Augusta and East Atlanta. Okay,
I'm getting confused.
Between
You probably talking Monroe.
I'm getting confused with Monroe and Griffin. I'm thinking
Okay,
Monroe and Griffin. You know what I'm saying?
Monroe. Okay, yeah.
Monroe, Georgia.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I got you.
Yeah,
Sure,
you know, I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to, you know, everybody talk about the sauce and the drip and all of those shit, but if you really want some real shit, my nigga Country Boi, R2R, Skeet Taze, you know, it's a whole bunch of more niggas coming out. You know, so that clowning nobody, man, because, you know what I'm saying, you know, so I'm kind of glad y'all kept the torch in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Keep that. I'm gonna keep that bitch lit though.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Nuface, my nigga Nuface in the fucking building.
Yeah,
man, this nigga. Yeah.
So,
hey man, rebuilding hip hop block by block, man. That's the campaign.
That's the campaign.
Rebuilding hip hop block by block. I'm coming to every city. I'm coming. I really want to go to goddamn markets that untapped. You know, it's just like you in the mall. You know, let's say you work in the mall for 2-3 years and you eat the same shit. That's the way hip hop is. We eating the same shit from Atlanta, LA, New York. I really want to sign some niggas from different places. Niggas, give me some Idaho rappers. Give me some motherfucking niggas.
Wyoming.
Wyoming. Give me one of them cattle rancher motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now, it's a market for all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, anybody that from the fucking red dirt or any dirt, anywhere, the mountains, y'all holler at me, man. Rebuilding hip hop block by block. I'm looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you bring me another sound. Because it's really logical. If you eat the same shit every day, you're going to want to step out and try something different. And that's what a lot of people do. Some people get in their cars and they drive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
it's funny you said it because like, I saw a quote today that caught a lot of people off guard. Guitar player from Guns N' Roses, Slash.
Yeah.
Like, he did an interview recently and he was saying, hip hop, like, it ain't what it used to be. Like, it's like, it sounds like top 40 radio now. That the shit don't even sound underground no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, a lot of people were mad. People get mad anytime a rock artist says anything about rap. You know what I'm saying? But I always kind of value some of their opinions. Like, do I want to hear Gene Simmons hating on shit? No. But I can respect what Slash is saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. No, listen, man. If we don't keep the torch moving around, it could, because it like to die. Hip hop like to die. I didn't say like Nas said it was dead, but it like to die, man. That shit was almost gone. You know what I'm saying?
I think they did we mixing the rock in kind of with it right now. That's what really going on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the style, some of the styling, and you know, but we talk about the sound, like the underground sound. Hip hop do not sound underground no more.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? You know, like I say, you know, that's a good. It could be a good and it could be a, I wouldn't say bad thing, because you know what I'm saying. If you eat enough of it, I wouldn't say it's bad because you feed your kids, but it's more different if you really here for the culture of it. You know what I'm saying? Some people really culturally want that shit to stay underground. They don't want that shit to go top 40. You know what I'm saying? But Nuface and Maurice, y'all goddamn y'all niggas. I love the way y'all niggas do y'all researches and shit. Hey man, I've been trying to get Maurice to come work for me for so long. This nigga tell me no. The only book nigga told me no. Hey Cigarello, we gotta fix that shit. Yeah, catch that nigga when he go downstairs. Sit on there. Yeah, man. Hey man, listen, man. The TDE J Rock tour is out, man. If y'all out about, man, y'all make sure y'all go see my relative J Rock, baby.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that off the air.
Yeah.
Rock, I think I'm the first person that ever put J Rock name in a magazine.
Okay.
Back in XXL, and his management don't answer the fucking emails. I'm
Wow.
trying to get an interview with this nigga, so we need to go ahead and make
I got
something
you,
happen. For sure.
Tom, pick up the phone. I'm about to call you.
I'll pick up the phone. Yo, but please tell people, man, where they can find you so they can support the new artists, get up on the new wave and everything you're doing.
And man, catch me on the IG at BIGBLOCKESC. That's for Eastside Chevy. Big block, Eastside Chevy.
Look at Block on Instagram, man. Block on the goddamn internet, son.
Oh yeah, that's it though. Hey man, listen, I'm signing artists, I'm signing models, I'm signing every damn thing that's connected to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be able to run my own show. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I need 250 girls at my leisure, all time to shoot videos, to shoot movies. Cause I just did a deal with Will Packer, and I'm doing all his music on all his movies.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? So guess what, ladies? All y'all models out there, y'all holler at me, cause I got the plug, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So Big Block ESC. You know what I'm saying? And my website is blockentofficial.com. Blockentofficial.com.
Man, and I had to say that I was impressed because, you know, these label websites be on some bullshit nowadays. Y'all was up to date.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Worked right. It was quick.
Dawg.
I appreciate that.
Nah, man, listen, man, I'm back, man, and, you know, like, we're going to do it right. If I can get Maurice and Nuface and you to come together, I'm going to keep dropping that till I get y'all. Fuck, I'm going to pay y'all what y'all want. I'm not going to negotiate. Just get your numbers together, y'all. Y'all get your numbers together.
And I will say this about Block. I will say, like, Block has always been solid about that. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that about a lot of people in Atlanta. Like, if Block say he gonna pay you for something, that man pay you for something. You don't have to chase that man for shit.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? His phone don't go off. He don't change emails on you. Like for real, man.
Solid,
you know what I'm saying? Like Block always been solid on that, man.
That's definitely solid, man. Well, we appreciate you coming out.
Kyle, you too. I see you over there trying to hide over there. Yeah, you too. That nigga solid too, man. Y'all got a team right here. Let's do the reality documentary on rebuilding hip hop, block by block. We're gonna pay this whole room.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it
Okay,
happen.
y'all hear him? Y'all hear everybody say let's go? Let you give me y'all number. Listen, just write down what y'all niggas want for the projects, and I'm gonna pay it. Nigga ain't gonna try to negotiate you down on that. That's on my word, man.
Let's make it
y'all
happen.
niggas can run this shit for real.
So, most definitely. Yo, we appreciate y'all watching Live Hip Hop Daily. Appreciate y'all listening through our partners at CLNS Media. We will holler at you next week with another dope show. Peace.
Yeah.